Oh no, natural mini braids ruined my hair. If you guys are interested and wondering why I don't wear natural mini braids anymore, then this video is for you. Hey guys, Naturally Marked here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, I see you, see me. So I want to see you. Press subscribe and become part of the fam bam. Okay, you guys, here's another braid talk through video with me. So I hope you guys are comfortable. If not, get comfortable, grab food, grab snacks, whatever. Today I'm gonna talk to you guys about why I chose to stop doing mini braids. They damaged my hair. What happened? Why aren't they here on the channel anymore? You guys been here for a long time. You will know where my mini braids came from. I am the biggest fan of the Natural 85. Watching her, she taught me how to maintain my length. Even though me and her have completely different hair textures, she taught me how to maintain my length by doing natural styles with mini twists. As my heat damage kind of grew out, my hair texture was no longer, once again, hair typing, but my hair texture was no longer one type, two type hair. If you are a black woman and you've had heat damage, you are very aware that your hair texture and your hair type in that damaged state is two type hair because you don't have a curl pattern. You might as well actually just, well, not really, you know, let me not be dramatic, but like you might as well have just permed your hair because the amount of straightness and how you have to grow out your hair and cut off your hair to get your hair texture back is almost the same process as if you were to have chemically damaged your hair with bleach or a relaxer or a texturizer, whichever one you want to call it. Chop up heat damage to be almost the exact same thing, except you're not killing your brain cells and stuff with putting chemicals and crap on your head. You're just using an absurd amount of heat. Your hair is straight and it's not going back curly. I suffered with that, and with that I suffered with heat damage, but I was only able to do mini twist, and I didn't think about mini braids because Natural 85 did mini twist. After my hair got longer and thicker and I noticed that my hair type was more on the 4B side, I noticed that my hair would lock and my hair gets really spider webby, so they turned into mini braids. So from my mini twist, a nod and flowers to Naturally Marked, Natural 85, I'm saying my name, Natural 85, I transformed her mini twist into micro mini braids for my hair. They were that small because my hair was really thick and it was really long. So after I noticed that I could actually wear my hair up in those smaller braids for about 2 to 3 months and I didn't necessarily have to touch my hair, for me, the name of the game for me is don't touch your hair. How long can I not touch my hair and for it to still be healthy? My hair thrives off of only washing it maybe once every month. I don't necessarily like to not wash my hair for 2 months, but when I have my kinky twist in, which is what I'm putting in right now, I don't want to take my hair down after it's only been up for a month or 6 weeks because it takes me like 12 hours to put these in, and I'm gonna get every bit of those 12 hours back in my life from the 2 months that I'm not fit to touch my head. So that's not what this video is about. Like, get back on track. My mini braid lived very long, but every time when my hair got damaged, I cannot do my mini braids the way that I do my mini braids because they're micro. Y'all don't call them mini, y'all call them micro braids because they're so skinny. My hair being damaged they cannot hold a micro mini braid in that capacity. So I don't know if you've been here for a long time, but when you see my hair in mini braids, my hair is as healthy, it's in its healthiest state. The ways that my hair has been damaged where I've had to stop doing mini braids and then I would have to go back to twist would be, the first wave was us being homeless. We were homeless for 2 years. We lived in our truck. We are no longer homeless now. We actually live in a house. The elements, the weather damaged my hair severely and I could not do mini braids for about like a year after we bought our RV, I had started kind of doing mini braids again, but my hair was damaged. It was frizzy. It would not hold the braid right. And then my braid itself would get tangled very bad when my hair is damaged. So I have to stop doing them, especially the size that I was doing my mini braids. I have to stop doing them because I'm just causing more damage on my hair than good when my hair is already damaged. It's just getting more and more tangled. So the second wave that I stopped doing my natural mini braids was postpartum shedding. I had my son, all of my edges and stuff came out, and my hair once again was too weak to sit up there and do very small braids. The third wave was COVID, when 45% of the density of my hair came out. I was unable to do mini braids then. I had my son in 2020, and then I got COVID in 2022. I think it was 2022. No, I think it was 2021. But I got COVID, and then since then, I've had to do my natural kinky twist. The reason why I call these natural kinky twists, I'm gonna make a whole nother video about that. So y'all just stay tuned about if you should braid your hair at the root or just twist it conversation, because I've noticed that has been a hot topic in, you know, like the community about braiding and then twisting, or if you should just twist all the way down. The hairstyle that I have been able to sustain the longest without freaking out when I take down my hair has been natural kinky twist. And the kinky twist is still braided at the root, and then it's twisted down the length of my hair, so my hair at the root doesn't get tangled and spider webby. I make sure that I braid it and I can wear my twist a lot longer, versus if I just twist my hair and I won't be able to wear my twist as long if there was no braid at the bottom of my head. That's when the braids came back about. When I first started my hair journey, I was doing just regular twists from the top to the bottom, and they were really skinny, but my hair once again was heat damaged, and I noticed that the breakage and the tangling and stuff was happening with the new growth that was coming from the scalp all the way down. So I'm just like, how can I fix that problem but still be able to wear my twist longer than 3 weeks, because it takes me so long to do my hair. I don't want to have to take it down, turn around and retwist it back up and be doing my hair every 3 weeks. I like to let my hair rest in a style and just marinate for 2 months. Like, let that new growth and that hang time get very long from the top. Like, the way you get your hang time down here at the bottom, it starts up here at your root. So if you're constantly manipulating your hair, the hang time that you got down here is getting broken, damaged, pissed off at the entire world and yourself, because you keep doing things to your hair that's not allowing you to retain that length. You got to protect all of your hair, and that's the way that I protect all of my hair, is doing long-term protective styles for more than a month or more than 6 weeks. It works for my hair type. It doesn't work for everybody, but it also took me to build myself up to get to that point. And that's going to be another video for you guys, of not needing to straighten my hair and touch my hair. With me doing natural kinky twists, they're a lot faster. I can put these in 12 hours. I can take them down within 12 hours. So if I start doing my hair at like 8 in the morning, by 8 at night, I'm done with my hair. It's a lot better than me going, when I did my natural mini braids, it would take me almost sometimes 12 days to get my natural mini braids in my hair, and sometimes almost a lot longer to take them down, because I'm taking down my hair like really slowly, making sure that I don't damage my hair while I'm taking it down, making sure that I am able to keep all of the length and everything that I've accumulated from the top of my head, making sure that it's getting the length, is you can see the length. Like, what's the point of you doing a long-term protective style if you're breaking your hair off in the process of taking it down? So it will take me almost 2 weeks sometimes to take down my hair. Now I have a child and I don't want to be sitting for hours. Like it takes me, sometimes it will take me 12 days. I will be sitting there for 6 hours in that one day and will only be able to get like maybe not even a full, like if you part your hair into fours, I will get like in that section, that front section, I will probably get half of that done in 6 hours. I don't have the time to do my hair that small, especially having a child. I don't want to just be in my head for that amount of time doing my hair. I don't know. My son is with me. I homeschool. He's with me 24/7. I don't have that break to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to send him to school and then I can still do whatever I want to do while my son is pretty much being babysitted at a public school. Like, no, I take care of my child, and the time that I have to get my hair done is when my husband is either off of work or before he goes to work, and then I'm being attentive to my child. So the mini braids just didn't, it just doesn't fit with what I'm trying to do. And then with my child. Then the second thing is losing all of my hair in that manner with COVID. I have panic attacks in the shower, and taking down my hair out of that type of protective style, because my hair will be up for 3 months, which means you're going to have a lot of shedding. But when I see so much of my hair shedding at one time, it literally sends me into a panic, which is something that I'm still praying and working on myself. But yes, it sends me into a sheer panic, and it doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel good. So I don't keep my hair up for that amount of time anymore, just because of that. Like, that's the simplest way I can put it. And then also, since my hair has grown back, I'm older now, you guys, and I was born in the daggum 80s. Like, bruh, I was born in the 80s. My hands and stuff, like even doing this for the 12 hours that I do it, my hands and stuff is starting to cramp and they're starting to hurt when I have to do a hairstyle that takes that long on my head myself. And I don't trust nobody to touch my head. I don't want their spirits and their bad energy or nothing, whatever's going on in their life, for them to be sticking their hands in my head. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be like a question of like, oh, why don't you just have somebody else do it? No. When you go and accept somebody to put their hands in your head, you're accepting their environment, what they believe, what they like. Like, you're accepting a lot of stuff when someone is touching your head. And I don't trust that many people to touch my head. Literally, I'm just gonna put it out there. The only person that I trust to touch my head, and my auntie, I'm gonna call you out, even though I don't think she watched my videos. My auntie don't want to have nothing to do with my daggum head. My auntie is not here for, like, and she's the only person that I will trust to touch my head. But she's older. She's so much older. And that's why I'm saying that. Like, my hair, she used to do my hair when I was a kid. And that's the only person that I will really trust to do my hair now as an adult, like, being older. But my hair is too long, it's too thick, and I know my auntie does not want to have anything to do with her trying to stand up for hours, and I don't even think she does hair anymore. But yeah, it's not that many people that I trust, and then I would have to like really see what you're about for me to go to you to do my hair. So yeah, no, I'm trying to find a protective style that fits my new lifestyle, my hands not cramping. Natural kinky twists are like just a good alternative to the braids. Like, I can do them a lot bigger. Like, you guys see how big this section is? Like, if I were to do a mini braid, this would almost have been 6 braids, 5 to 6 braids if I were to do this section. But because I am not doing micro minis, I can take all of this and put it into one cute kinky twist. and my hair looks great for 2 months, and it's very satisfying right now. Will I say my natural mini twist won't come back? I did my mini twist. It wasn't micro, but I did mini twist in September of 2024, and I have not did them since. But I wouldn't say that they're never coming back. But just as of right now, I don't have the time or the patience to do them, or the mental capacity to do my natural mini twist. Did they damage my hair? It was probably the big question. No, I love natural mini twists. Natural mini braids. They never damaged my hair. No. Natural mini braids is actually what kept my hair very long and thick. They are very durable. You can wash them. You can dry them. You can do protein treatments with them. You can wear them for up to 4 months without rebraiding them. Natural mini braids are very, very durable and very reliable for a lazy natural that does not know how to necessarily style her hair. Because the more you do your natural mini braids, the better and better and better they're gonna look. But I don't know how to style my hair like that. The only thing that I do know how to do is part my hair a little bit. I don't even know what grid I'm parting it in. It's just parted. I'm barely making sure my lines are straight. The only lines that I try to make sure are straight is in the front. But natural mini braids really help the person that don't, like, I was a tomboy. I'm a tomboy, and I don't know how to necessarily style my hair in a manner that looks good on my facial whatever. Like, it's just, I don't know how to style my hair. I have become a professional at length retention. That's what you come to this channel for, is learning how to retain your length. And I did that through mini braids. But now that I am here and I'm getting older and my life has changed, they're too small, and it's just like, hey, natural kinky twists are here. I am going to be the one that puts natural kinky twists back on the map, and for people to call them natural kinky twists. Because like I said, I was born in the 80s, and when I was a kid, this wasn't called a braid and curl. It was called kinky twist. So that's what I'm doing. It helps my hair grow, and this is probably going to be the style for now. Yeah, so this is going to be the style for now. I'm not going to necessarily say y'all will never see mini braids back on my channel, but for right now, in the state that I'm in my life, natural kinky twist is what's going to be the protective style mainly on this channel. I still have a old 2022 mini braid video that I did when I had broke my ankle and I was trying to braid my hair. I didn't necessarily like the way that footage came out, but I will upload it for you guys to see. But other than that video, you're probably not going to see natural mini braids on my channel for a while. And that's the reason why. Like, I know that question has come up a lot, and I really just wanted to sit down and make like a thorough video. So if anybody asks me why you stopped doing mini braids, are you going to get back to it? I don't know if I'm going to get back to them. The reason why is what I just told you for the last 20 minutes. So I love them. If you can do them and you're young and you got, the time to do natural mini braids, do them. If you got the hair texture like mine. Like my type of hair, high density, type 4, low porosity hair loves a good protective style if you struggle with length retention. And my hair doesn't like to be styled often. Like, my hair will fall off if you look at it the wrong way. Like, it doesn't like to be styled like that. So find what works for you. But as for me and my hair, we are going to become natural kinky twist people. Okay. So let me know if my natural mini braid videos have helped you, and if my natural kinky twist videos now are helping you do do an easier, faster style? And if so, please leave comments down below and give me a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.